Hello, I am Fjallsback and welcome to Crusader Kings II, where we are making a game to convert over to Europa Universalis. And last episode we converted the Sun religion and looked at which one to do next, and that was my conclusion to do the Nestorian. Nestorian is actually converted, or reformed rather, so I don't need to do that. The only thing I need to do is to make their holy order active. And according to the Wikipedia, it is two holy sites that we need to have as Nestorian, and that is Baghdad here, and the other one is Jerusalem, which is over here somewhere, like there. So we need to make them belong to Nestorian characters, which means they need to get, and they have to be independent, so they need to get independence from the Arabian Empire. Right, let's start with the modification here. Char info to see numbers and all that. And we should go play as this particular guy here, Caliph. And this is play, and his number is 34002. Alright, you are not in any wars, that is all fine. The guy of Baghdad, that's actually held directly by ourselves. Since we are actually holding the Sunni Caliphate, we cannot make ourselves Nestorian, which means we need to give Baghdad away to someone else, or well, need to, maybe the wrong word, but we're going to. Jerusalem is held by this guy here, which means we will grant him independence. And we'll get back to you. So Baghdad, what kind of titles do we have? Emirate of Baghdad and the Sheikhdom of Baghdad. Yeah, that's going to be an issue, since we don't actually hold the county of Baghdad ourselves, which means I will have to give some neighbor his independence, and then he will become Nestorian and do stuff. This one is maybe not the best choice, since he's my heir and all that. Medina here. Let's go with him. Grant him independence. Alright. So, and he is actually Shia. Right, let's go with Jerusalem guy first. That's the easier task. So let's play as you. 188, was the wrong button here. 188. Again, the Jerusalem guy. 188, 575. 575. Right, you are the lucky recipient of a Nestorian religion. So just religion, Nestorian, and that should be that. And indeed it is. Let's make his son Nestorian as well. 188, 577. Right, so this is done. And Jerusalem itself needs to be Nestorian, so we'll try event 900. And the people of Jerusalem. And there's all sorts of other religions around here. You're Sunni, you are Orthodox. They are quite, big. So let's just raise your armies and see if there's more places you can convert over, and there are indeed, by making wrong button here, by making ourselves a commander and go event 900. So Hebron has been converted, and these guys here. Put ourselves in charge here also. Well, we'll have to look into Jerusalem at some point in the future as well, because Judaism is required for, Jerusalem is required for Judaism as well. So that is a thing. Alright. You are an historian. Right, then there is the guy in Medina here. Well, place him. 163 126. Yep, and make you an historian. Religion historian. Okay, that's done. Make your heir an historian as well. What number does he have? 508 803. Right, and he's that also. Excellent. Oh, and event 900. So Medina is also an historian. But that's not really what we wanted. We wanted Baghdad, which means there's an historian bits around here also. Which means we will have to go to war for Baghdad against this guy. Declare war we cannot because we don't have enough prestige. So I'll give you say 500 or so. Now we can do a holy war for Baghdad. That is the entire area here. Is that the way we go for? Guess that is the way we have to go here. We have a truce, that's apparently why we needed prestige. Well, holy war it is. Go to war. Then we need you to surrender. Well, when I go through this process before, the Arabian Empire usually gets dismantled severely, and that seems to be the case again. So surrender here, and then go back to this guy. 163 126. Right, and we will accept this, and we have taken a fair amount of land from the Arabian Empire. We need to make this Nestorian though, which it isn't right now. A lot of this was Nestorian, right? Some of it at least, not all. So if we raise our troops, do we have any troops in Baghdad? We do not. Which means this guy, you will walk over here. We'll actually put ourselves in charge. Arrive. Event 900. And that is that. Disband this army. Alright. So we should have Baghdad and Jerusalem as Nestorian, and they are indeed. Now we should just wait for the event where their holy order comes around. So let's run the clock. Form a defensive pact. Okay, this is a war. Sultan of Egypt. Well, he's gonna lose this particular war. Ulsum, this is the guy we converted. Oh, we actually took all sorts of troops down here also. I see. Oh, I see. Anyway, we'll just win this war. So 210009. We go here, offer peace, white peace, no, surrender, yes. And play as 163 126. Right, and this war is gonna end. There you go. Defensive pact, independence. So we are Nestorian, and Baghdad is Nestorian. Jerusalem, you are still Nestorian, you are. And Jerusalem itself is Nestorian also. So this seems correct. Pick an ambition. See the realm prosper. Room and air. Well, with enough time, an event should fire. Given patronage, that's fine. There you are. That is the event. The Order of St. Adai. The imperative to protect the holy places for Nestorian Christianity has caused the Catholic Patriarch of the East, Timotheo, to declare the creation of the Holy Brotherhood of Warrior Monks, the Order of St. Adai, named after the apostle who spread Christianity to Syria and Mesopotamia. They stand ready to smite heathens and infidels and protect the righteous in the name of any Nestorian ruler who is willing to provide for their upkeep. Alright, and that was what we were waiting for here. So that has happened. Which religion will we go for next is the question then. Ledger. Religion, if I look at the sizes here, Catholics, that's the biggest one. Let's go with the smaller ones here. We'll not go for the heresies right this instant at least. Monophysite, they are a heresy, I believe. Right, Cathar, Wilderness and Lollar. Jewish will do towards the end because that is very complex. Then Romanova, Monophysite, Polycan, Shia. I have to check the Wikipedia how to activate the Shia Holy Order here. Just look at my tablet. And, oh, that is those guys. Yeah, they have to have a year 1089, so we have to run the clock for quite a while before that happens. Nestorian we did. Ibadi. Don't remember exactly how they were. Right, yes. The following country is not Muslim. Okay. So those we could do. So there's 5 provinces or that need not to be Muslim. And one is Jerusalem. One is Damascus and another is Cairo. Cairo's here and it is not owned by a Muslim. That is one. Jerusalem is not owned by a Muslim. That's another one. There's nothing within year or anything here for the body. Nope. Hajar. Where's Hajar? Have to find that somewhere. Find title. Shujim of Hajar. That's here. Okay, so these guys need to be something other than Ibadi. So the guy of Oman. Well, that is where the main Ibadi is currently. You need to change to some sort of different religion. And which one we will go for, I don't know. Play as this guy. 188763. Okay, you are in a war. This is Sana, so just make a white piece. So we interfered with this particular war. Alright. Oh, Sana down here. So we need to pick some sort of religion and make you that. that should not be on Muslim 1. So which one do we take? Guess it's gonna be the Fraticelli. See if I spelled this correctly. We did. Alright. Where are we at? We are leading troops somewhere, so that will be these troops maybe. Yep. So if you stop where you are right now, at 900, and then disband the troops. $900. Najjar has been converted. Should we do the heirs just to see if you survive a bit longer as well? Epidemic. Alright. Slow fever. What's going on down here? Alright. Our son. Make him Fraticelli as well. See if I spelled it correctly this time as well. I did. Okay. The Catholic heresy. Right. So that's Hajjar, and then Damascus needs to be owned by someone who is not that religion as well. Damascus is here, which means you will have to be given independence. Yep, the Arabian Empire is going to get decimated. 002. Alright, so Damascus. This is the guy who rules Damascus. Grant you independence. Actually, we're in a war, but that doesn't prevent us from giving him independence. Alright. We'll play as him. 146-062, and we'll make you into some other religion, I guess. We'll take one from the ledger again. Monophysith, if I know how to spell that one correctly. Then you'll become that. Well, I can actually see it here. Monophysite. Alright, and that is a Miaphysite heresy. Alright, and make you like so. So that was Damascus. And should we make your heir, just in case something comes of it? What's your number? 508. What was the heir again? 137, and then how did I spell this? Oh yeah, now you have one county somewhere. Where do you go? There you go. Mono Phi site. That did not work. Okay, religion, the number of the sun. 508 137, and then the religion mono Physite, and now he is. Alright. And what else? Cairo and Jerusalem, they are, and Mecca is here, owned by this guy, who's owned by the historian guy. So the one we played earlier, let's go back to him. 163 126 and Mecca. Just make him an historian then, or make him independent and then make him into something else. Let's do that. 188 610 and ledger Bogomilist. And event 900, and that is Mecca converted. Alright, and your heir, don't have an heir. You have an heir now. For some reason we don't have an heir. No heir. Okay. And no one's going to inherit the holding or anything. It's just going to stop. Right, do we have any society here? The Hermetic Society. And Lucifer's Own. Alright. That should be the 5 counties, and then the Ibari should have their holy order available real soon. Okay, now we have an heir. And the heir, he is actually the correct religion as for this thing. Right. Okay, you're doing stuff. There they are, the Order of St. Anthony. That's not what I was going for, though. That is the Miaphysites. Alright, but the Order of St. Anthony has been triggered. It's not exactly what we wanted, but as a thing at least. Right. Anything with years or anything like that? No, it doesn't say anything. Or do I have to be the other way around, that they actually control these holy sites? I have to look at the text again. Where are you? My list here. Oh, jihads have to be unlocked. That's probably what's still missing. I see. Right, so we have maybe been doing this a bit prematurely. But I guess that'll be fine. We'll get back to this at some point. Right, I will take a break here and get to work on some other religion in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching.